Welcome back. This is Jeff Byers, and we're going to finish this all off with how to show you how to do play blast animations for both the bouncing ball and the bouncing ball rolling to a stop. So the idea is that you do not show anything. So basically, if you see this, we don't want to see that. We also need to frame everything and get everything looking nice, and the play blast should look good. So what we're looking for here is to make sure that we have the right, we're within the bounds here. We would want to see everything. I don't want anything cropped, so we need plenty of room. So frame 1, we've kind of got to look at what we have here. So I'm going to look and click on this. So basically we're doing 460 by 480. That's okay. You can see that box here. This is going to help you. And then we're going to click on the grid. So we're going to make sure that is centered, even in perspective. And we need to kind of go to whatever frame it is to stop. So basically we want to frame that up. So we got a perspective. Okay. So just kind of frame that up. And we're going to go ahead and click that off. Okay. And we can zoom in a little bit more and see where it stops. There we go. That looks good. Alright, so you can see that at the front, at the top, we've got it at about 9, and then when it animates down to the bottom, when it hits, it's about 9 there. So we're within that threshold. See, there's that's where I can see this, why we have a grid here. And so that's a good composition there. Let's turn the field chart off, and we're going to create a floor and just expand that out to kind of fill up the grid itself. Okay, turn that off, and we want to turn grid off, so go to show and turn grid off. Okay, we also don't want to see anything else in here, so hit the Q key, and then under show click none, and then go to show polygons. And so now we've got a nice animation here that we can play. Okay, that looks good. Alright, we want all 60 frames. You don't want to cut that off. There we go. That looks good. Alright, good. So we've got a color that doesn't match the red. In fact, we've got quite a difference here. We want a contrast. We really want that ball to show up, and it really does. Okay, so from frame 1, we want to right-click over this. Okay. And we want to basically go to Play Blast and click on the option box. And in here, we want to go AVI. You don't want to show any ornaments. Okay. We want to make sure our encoding is XVID. I don't have that here, but at school you'll have it. Now XVID is free. I haven't downloaded it yet, but if you don't have it at home and you want to do this at home, you'll have to download XVID. It's free. Once you download it, install it on your computer, it should show up in here. Okay, so for encoding you'll have XVID. Okay, quality at 100, scale at 1, frame padding at 4, that's fine. Remove temporary files, that's fine. Save the file. And we want to put your name on this. So you want to put your name, your first name and last name on it. So your first name, last name, and this will be ball bounce. And you want to go ahead and browse. Where do you want to put it? Probably on your desktop. And you want to rename it again. So your first name, last name, and ball and bounce. So, and you will save it. When you click on save, it'll save it to the desktop. But again, I'm not going to do that because I want to make sure that I have encoding set to XVID, all caps. Okay? You can get that on the internet if you don't have it at home, so you have to get it, free download, load it on your machine, and Maya will see it. And we do have this at school, so if you can't get anything to work that way, then you want to play blast your animations at school, at the college, and we have it there. Okay, that's how you actually set up a play blast. It'll play through the whole animation. Okay, so once that's done, you want to do a side view. So go to panels, and we go to orthographic, and let's go to the front. Hit the F key, and I really can't see the floor plane. That's okay. So when you play the animation, you just want to get that focused again on, get a nice close up, and that looks pretty good to me. And so you'll get that centered, get the field chart on, and we're a little bit off there. Okay, I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, let's go ahead and play the animation. It looks pretty good. Turn off the field chart. And what we'll do is we'll do the same thing. Go back to the beginning and go to Play Blast and set that up. And you'll just do Play Blast from the side. So you'll do the same exact thing. Don't show ornaments, AVI, compression or encoding at X. Okay, XVID, XVID, and then you need a full quality, scale, and then save the file, and you'll name this your first name, last name, ball bounce, side view. Okay, browse it, say name it the same thing, and then that's that one. Once you save that, and then you're gonna open up your latest one. Okay, ball bouncing, rolling to a stop. And so we want to get a nice frame on that. And so you don't want anything outside of the field of view. So let's go ahead and play it and see how that looks. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and go back again. That looks really good. Okay, so you'll Play Blast that, and you'll go to Panels, Orthographic, Side View, or Front View, I'm sorry. Front View, there we go. And go back to the beginning. So we'll have the beginning and the end. Get that in frame. Okay, and Play Blast that. Like that. That looks really good. And so stop it and play it. Play Blast it. So you'll go in here and you'll do another Play Blast of the side view, and you'll do ornaments off, and then encoding XVID, and then we'll pump those up, and we'll save file, and you'll name that ball bouncing, rolling to a stop, side view. Okay. All right. So that's all you need to do. You'll save both files as MA. And I want the file saved, when you do save it, to make sure you're in perspective when you save the file. Alright. Alright, that's it for now. And now you know how to do Play Blasts. And make sure you play those, make sure they still look good. And go ahead and turn them into the appropriate folder. Alright, until next time.